Hello everyone. So I am finally doing the box opening of my Doll Leaves Noir. I was like, I had better do this and get this out of the way. Plus, I actually do want to see if I can use this box to actually pack it. And plus, it's been like, I don't know what is up with this week, but it's been the roughest day. We had no power for 3 hours, and of course, that meant I couldn't do 3 hours of my work unless they want me there till 9, which actually they did not. Um, so uh, it's been just like really rough, and I was just like, you know what? Since I can't go home and do what I really want to do, which is cuddle Tom Hiddleston, I will go home and open my doll. So here he is, and I still haven't found his real name. I put it somewhere. I know I did. And sorry, I'm opening him on my desk, so like he's like all up in your face. But I was gonna like bring a table in here and do it how I normally do for my SD guys, but I honestly just did not have the energy to do all that. So hopefully I'm able to do this, because right now the box is kind of not cooperating with me. It's all right. We'll get him open. And I'm a little nervous to open him, to be honest, because I ordered his body new. But to get and the head was an event head. And, oh God, did I ask you? No, I don't. It's just how it looks on camera. I was like, oh my God. But he was actually an event head that I actually missed out on the first time he came out. And to be honest, I did want him, but I have this problem with wanting like almost every new doll that comes out. Like there will be a new doll, and I'm like, oh my God, I need that doll. So like at the time, I was like, I probably don't actually really want him, and I managed to talk myself out of it. I actually managed to talk myself out of getting him. Plus, there was no. I mean, Doll Leaves have. I love the way some of their dolls look. Um, like Bailey, I believe is one of them. Their new Evan, I love him. And but at the time, I was just like, well, there's no other doll I really want, so I probably shouldn't order a doll just to have another floating head around and blah blah blah. But then I saw a box opening of a couple Noirs, and I felt so stupid for not getting him. I just felt ridiculous. I was like, oh my God, you are such an idiot. You love him. Why didn't you actually get him? But at the time, I had told myself, I didn't really want him. I just wanted him because he was new and available. And that, happens sometimes. You see a doll available, and especially on a limited time frame, you really, oh goodness, I'm not even on the notch. There we go. Especially with the limited item, you really talk yourself into it before you're like, oh my God, what did I just do? So I saw the box openings, and I was just more and more upset with myself that I hadn't just went for it. I'm gonna put it down here a little bit. And so I was kicking myself just a smidge. And then I noticed that someone had ordered, candies. They had the little marshmallow candies, which I love. I saw someone do a box opening, and they did something really smart that I didn't even think of. They ordered just a body and jointed hands to get up to the limit rather than a full doll. So he just has a body and jointed hands. I was like, why didn't I didn't even think of that. I felt really stupid. I'm trying to open this without getting packing peanuts everywhere. It's kind of working, kind of not working. I may have that. Well, for the most part. Wait, I spoke too soon. So, once I saw someone had did that, I was like, well, crap, I could have done that all along. But unfortunately, he was limited, so I was like, well, I missed my chance, and this person was way smarter than me, so congrats to them. But then, uh, the box, which is, whoops, here we go. I love this box. It's very simple, but I really like it. Um, but then, luckily enough, this is probably the head. Whoa, God. Okay. Um, luckily enough, Mint on Card actually had extra of the, oh, what's that? Probably the hand? So I guess just the body was in the box? I guess. Oh, wait, what is that? What is going on here? Okay. A thing. Okay, I think I got everything I want. um, oh, I almost was successful with the packing yet. But, anyway, Mint on Card had some extras. I have no idea how they had extras. I don't know if they were for canceled orders or if people were like, never mind, I don't need the head, or I'm not even sure. But they had extras, and they offered him again for the same sort of deal. If you ordered this amount, blah, 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 you'll get it. So I super did it. And I was so happy to have been able to do it. Unfortunately, I also tried to get in on 2 events at the same time, and it wouldn't let me because I've been wanting just a standard USD to check out their size. Uh, my new Hujo Yomi is 26 centimeters, and actually he's giving me a good estimate of how to handle this size. I actually really like this size for like a carrying around type thing. Like, I thought MSDs would be cool for that, but MSDs are actually too big really to regularly carry around like back and forth to work. Not like you can't do it, I'm just saying for more convenience I wanted a smaller doll. So there was they released this doll called Babel, I believe. This is just the inside of the box. Hello. But they released this 26 centimeter doll, Babel, that if you ordered a certain amount, which I had already did, that you could get the doll for free. And I was like, well, can I get both since you had spare heads? And they're like, no. So, like, at first I was like, man, I kind of regret it. Then I was like, why do I regret it? I really want him. I'm so stupid. So, like, it's one of those things where you're just like, I was so retarded about this guy. I don't understand. Whew. This will be my first time seeing a Doll Leaves body, like, in person, so, as far as I know. Ta-da! Here's he all wrapped up. He's a very nice color. I actually really like this color. I wonder. No, he won't match Fresh Skin. I was almost hoping that he would match Fresh Skin, just in case I really like his body and I could just order another one of the Doll Leaves bodies. They're not the cheapest company, but they are also not the most expensive company. And I'm kind of doing that thing where I do want to do some hybrids. I'm gonna use pillow, but I want to do some sort of hybrids with my spare heads, which I'll have 3 of once I get my Bill Cullis head. If you don't know who he is, he's lead singer of Tokyo Hotel, who's unfortunately my favorite band. I say unfortunately because, like, man, they put me through so much. But anyway, I was hoping to find less expensive options for the bodies because I'm going to need 3. I have my Andrea Pajek head still that needs a body. He's been wrapped away for a very long time because I need to find something that matches that white. And I have now my LRO8 head who needs my what I just named him. I'm horrible. What did I just name him? I'm so horrible. I'll figure it out later and kick myself. But and I also need one for my Bill head, who won't be Bill. He'll be I'm not even sure what the name of his character will be, but he goes along with my Sabic, along with my Andre Kajik head. They both hang out with my Sabic, so I thought it'd be cool. Okay, trying to figure out how from what I hear, this body has its problems and then it has its good things. But like, I don't have the only body I have at home that I mean, I just don't have a perfect 100% perfect body home, and I don't know if most people do. Like, I love my Dolce boys, the pure body, but to get them to sit with their legs out in front of them, you have to slouch them, which you know, to me that sucks. And then on my Dolce too, now their bodies actually are surprisingly awesome. They can stand like a rock, and you wouldn't think they would with their ankles, but they do. The hell's... Yes, this... I like his hand. I don't understand what's going on with it, mind you, but I like it. And it's sad, I got him jointed hands, so I wonder if I'll even... I think I might plan to use them on him, even if I end up liking these, simply because I don't have a doll jointed hands. And I always wanted to try him out at least once. Plus, with his attitude and how I plan for him to be, he kind of needs jointed hands. But anyway, yeah, I do not have a 100% perfect body home. I have clothes. Like Elia's body from Diaper Doll is actually pretty close. But her, I don't know if they took much care into a 65 centimeter body. They seem to have gotten rid of it but they seem to have moved on from it, I should say, pretty quickly. Because it doesn't seem as nicely sculpted as the one that came after it, or even the couple that came before it. It's just like blocky, and while that's not too big a problem, it just, I wish her body was kind of like my Doll Zone 62 centimeter body, where it's very feminine looking, without being like crazy so I don't know. But oh god, it poses very, like, she has these locking joints in her arms that are friggin' fantastic. Like, I wish all my dolls had them. Especially any, like, it saves you from having a hop loose weight, because she can hold her arms at any position. Same with her thighs as well, because they have these little locking things along the side. I'm like, this is such a brilliant idea. We have one foot. Yay! And maybe I'll put the ish. If that gave you motion sickness, I'm so sorry. I was like, oh, the camera can point down so you can actually see what I'm opening. I'm so smart sometimes. Like, it boggles the mind how smart I am sometimes. But, yay! It looks like his fingers and toes are unbroken. That's all pretty much I require. I'll work with anything else I have to. Okay. So it looks like he just has a... What the hell? See, this is the... Back here. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't really see it. But it's like this weird... It's the peanut that, you know, is back here usually. But it has a little cat piece right here. And I don't know how to use it. So I'm definitely going to have to find... There's this thread about it and how to use it to get it to do what you want. Like, I think it slipped out of place. Hold on. I think I slipped it out of place. There we go. So, now let me take off the rest of him. And by the rest of him, I mean this up here on his S-hook. And hopefully it's not like with my Doll's Own Moon, whose S-hook accidentally was down way too far. I think it got jostled too much in shipping. Yeah, we're fine. So there's the body. I just have to figure out how to use it. I think this cap is supposed to help things, but I'm not sure. Because, like, he also has them here and here. But this one, as you can see, is further back. So I'm like, oh, crap. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm sure I will. So let me try and move this back up. Sorry again for the... but, here he is. I actually love the lines with this body. And that's why I went with this. This is actually the 60 centimeters, the second version of it. There's one and there's two. I believe this is the second one. And if it's not, I'll make sure to correct that later. But I believe the first one, I thought they were both double jointed, but this one just has different kind of weirder joints. I've only seen one person with this body, and they were like, it's good for some things, not good for other things. But I'm sure, you know, regardless, I'll figure out how I like it. And then jointed hands. It's a shame because I really like his hands. Which is crappy because I have no one else who could really use these jointed hands, because I don't think I have anyone else this color that has hands this big. Like, well, no, it wouldn't match my resin soul. It's a little too pink, I believe, not too yellow. It's one of those colors. Jointed hands of my own. Wow. I've never had these, so you're going to have to excuse me when I'm just like, whoa. Boom. Jointed hands. I'm not even sure how they like really work, but they seem to be strung well, or what they are. But yay, you can make them do all sorts of things. Oh my god. So I might think about that. I mean, like, his original hands are so nice, though. We'll see, because a lot of people were like, crap, not a lot of people. God, the person who got it was like, the hands are so nice, I should have got the jointed hands. But I had no choice. With Doll Leaves, there's not much else you can get to have made to the amount needed, unless I would have bought like another head, which would have been silly. So I'm guessing this is the head, and hope it matches food match. At least for the most part, I can figure out if I have to like put some more blushing on it than normal, but what's in there? Nor head, normal skin length, and you can't see it. But trust me, that's what the post says. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try and find his real name. I swear. I mean, I know for the most part I'm gonna call him Loki because that's just how I am. But I was hoping to like fully introduce him, and I'm just like, I cannot remember what I named him, and that's the problem I keep having lately with making up characters. Because, like, at first, when I joined this hobby, I thought that I was going to just put into doll form my main characters. And I actually thought I was just going to have 3 dolls at first. Of Rye, Vi, and Elia. They're my main characters. And I was like, that's all I'm going to get. But that's not quite how things went, as you can see. And now, like, if I can think of a character for a doll, I pretty much get the doll. as long as I put a lot of thought into at least if I would like to have the character around. And I really, as many dolls as I have, um, I've managed to talk out myself out of twice as many because I'm like, you don't, oh my god, this thing is so pretty. He's all wrapped up in a face protector, and you can't see him really, so I'll stick this up. Can you see him even better? No. There you go. He's in his face protector. Anyway, I've had to talk myself out of so many. You wouldn't even believe how many I've had to talk myself out of. And with I'm glad for that because there's some that I'll see them later. I'll see them later. See them later in a box opening. I'll be like, I'm so glad I didn't get that doll because when I see the doll like for real outside the site, he's just not the same. And here he goes. There we go. His mouth is really what got me. Like, that's absolutely what got me. And then you can actually take off his ears and give him fake ears. And I have those over there. I'll get to those in a second. I don't know how to open his head cap, so give me a second. I actually do not know how to open this. It's just magnets. They're just really strong. Duh. So inside his head cap, just goo. And it has a, let me see if you can, yeah. This is, Doll Leaves, they abbreviate their company with DS. And while I do understand that because I was like, well, it opens with a D, ends with an S, and plus there's Doll Love, which is already DL, so I'm like, I get it, I get you. So open his ears and hope nothing happened to him. And looking at them side by side, colors match. So I heard though with the ears you have to beautiful sound. Stop it. Oh my god. Julie's chewing tape. Like, cats are so weird. But yeah, I hear with these ears to keep them on, you have to use a little bit of sticky tack. I'm like, I don't care about that. That's the least I care about right now. So, he'll be, I'm trying to think. Yeah, he'll be the first doll I have with the actual elf ears and not just implied ones. Like, I feel bad because I really wanted Vi, my boy girl Sky, to have elf ears because the character is supposed to have them, and there's just nothing I could do about it. They sculpt doesn't come with them, and there's one that comes with detachable ears, but yay! So I get happiness from like the smallest things sometimes. Ta-da! Wait a minute. One of each. I should leave them like this. He'll mostly wear these. He'll mostly wear these, but I'll keep of course, keep the human ears because sometimes in photos, not photo stories, but like in photos, I might use the regular ears. But I just love these so much that I imagine I'll probably use these like more often than not. So yes, I have opened him. Now what I'm going to do is excuse myself and try and put him together and try and get some clothes on him. Now what he's actually going to wear just depends because I had this massive idea of what to put on him, but unfortunately looking at the body and looking at his hips, I'm like, it might not fit. But we'll see. And he's wider in the chest than Rye is, and he was going to wear that corset top I mentioned in my last video. He's going to wear that, but he seems wider, so it may not fit. So I'm going to see what I have for him, and hopefully the wig that I actually bought this wig for my saint, but it turns out like he wanted a brown fur wig, so I was just like, hey, okay, I'll just have a spare wig. But the more I thought on his character, the more I was like, I hope this wig fits him. So cross your fingers on that. His head looks big. It looks like it'll be an 8'9". And from what I hear, his head might be, unfortunately, a little too big for this body. But you know what? I won't mind so much like with hair. It's like, oh, it's not too much bigger. It's just enough bigger that it's just like, it can go up a scale if you wanted it to. But yeah. So, okay. I'm going to give this a try. I might even put on the jointed hands. Even though I love these, I might put on the jointed hands. And I might start crying because I hate doing any sort of stringing thing with dolls. I really, really hate it. Especially after my Bobby Apollo attacked me. Like, with his I think I told that story where his S-hook gouged my finger when I was trying to put on his foot. I want no repeats of that. That hurt like a bitch. Okay. So, yeah, we'll see how far I get. And I don't know, I wonder if someone else can have it. He almost matches the color of my Sabbath, but you know what? I do love my Sabbath hands, so I'll leave them alone. But, yeah, we'll try this out. And I'll be right back, and thank you for watching the very rambly box opening. I'll introduce him in the next video, and hopefully I'll find his real name and can better explain his backstory, even though I think I did as decent a job as someone as rambly as me can in the last video. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll get the other video up tonight. It just depends on how long a process all this is about to be. So thank you very much, and see you later. Bye.